What is it, NASCAR fans, and welcome back to NASCAR Full Pack Racing. And right there, that the last video we finishing in Darlington, but now it's my time to get around here to Michigan International Speedway. The part 2, I think this is the part 22. I should be able to go to Pocono Raceway, and it's absolutely Pocono is going to get inside of this thing. So I would rather to get things going again, and looks like this part 22 is that I just gonna be went into this. So that the last time's video that I didn't go to get inside of this thing, but eventually we have for our television spectate open, and it looks like we have to turn off the radio. So as you can see, this track is really small, but turns out we're gonna be head on to the Michigan International Raceway. Now, we're going to be spawning the vehicles, and looks like how those updated versions. Let's just use the number 6 Mark Martin as well. The Ryan Newman style. I'll be going to be finishing as 15 laps, and the final results isn't going to be making to this. I will be able to say, let's try to say the number 9. The number 9 is going to be something as literally to do this. But only for Phoenix like these things. If I'm just gonna be going for a backup spawn, and many reasons that I just literally did, or many like this, the number 86, I think I'm just gonna be choosing the number 85. So, what like I say, I'm gonna be jumping in and ready to go. Last 5,000 millimeters to go, and the top speed raises for 168 miles an hour, and it's gonna be nothing that hurts so much. So it's 168 miles an hour. That is gonna be not the perfect top speed, and I'm not sure. This is going to be taking for over 30 seconds of the lap time, and I'm not pretty sure that continuously to hit the walls, and probably we got some rules and information. So, we have to slow down anyways, and what I just probably wanted to do. And because if we just turn out into a league game, we might be able to take them all the way for just a 10 laps. But eventually, that is going to be for such as billboards. I think that literally changed. This is going to be for very much fun. It looks like you just absolutely going to be braking first before hitting a throttle, until you might absolutely going out of somewhere into turn 2. The turn number 3 is going to be the left, and then another left into the 4th. So, I'm probably be able to say this is going to be very much, if I just literally hit 190 miles per hour, that literally say it's going to be hurt so much. While during corners, is very much like I say. And because of only one thing to do. Because this track is literally IndyCars only. And I absolutely wanted to say, I'm going to be finishing for over 20 laps now. But once I just never able to get did around here. So, in my previous videos. And so, I'm not going to be telling you about. So, we're still going to get things a little bit, of course. After we finishing around for over 5 laps, I wasn't able to forget this thing. So I would suggest I'm going for 10 laps. So it's going to be lap number 3. Let's just gonna be getting all the way into the pits. I think that is going to be enough. And what I just try, if we just gonna be trying to turn the league mode on, it was nothing to tell you about something. Even I need for some kind of an pro admin required. So as you can see, for around for anything that goes. As you might be able to press V, nobody's sure that changes camera modes. Expect that I'm just going inside. And it's pretty loud inside of the interior, but we weren't able to guess. We might slightly headed back into the pits whatsoever, and looks like that feels I'm actually started to get corner cut as well, so I might be able to choose like it somewhere else. So the lap number 3 is eventually finished. And where is the first results? I don't think this isn't going to be making for very much sense. So we're going to be using the number 13 as we just going to be using for like this thing. So even perhaps that I just eventually using of this vehicle, this is absolutely for my pits, and we're going to be jumping in. But looks like this feels is not going to be very sure that how my top speed is. So how my lap time is going to be under 60 seconds. How is that possible? Now let's just gonna be get all the way down into slightly for under 50 seconds is not really possible as well. Now we should be able to hit around for top speeds about for 168 miles an hour. And I'm sorry that it's not going to be very telling you something is going to be very not quite much mistakable. We're still around for a 168 miles an hour, just like I just possibly using this. And then I just let go of the throttle and going to be gaining back like an IndyCar. So if I just probably using some kind of NASCARs around Pocono or Pocono, I like to lead like this thing. Pocono is absolutely is the only one thing. It's going to hurt for some IndyCars. It might be able to crash on. So this feels a little bit stressful. But overall, I should be able to get for any information that I just going to be told out the shop as well. So I'm still going for around for anything as possible. And it's going to be making things that really sure that my previous videos are going to be pretending like live streams really possible to do so. Now I'm just started to lose my speed and gain back to 168 miles an hour. Until hit to 170, it's lap number 5. Maybe I should be able to get back into the pits. And I wouldn't be able to get possibly that nothing that whatever it's gonna be making for so much no fun at all. Let's just head back into the pits, and I won't be able to get around for many more reasons. That over 15 minutes of this video is going to be very much that like it is going to be making for such as necessary. Once I just going to be getting back into the pits, and we have might slightly going down to under 4,000 millimeters per mile. Now we're heading back into the pits immediately as possible. So the number 13 is going to be making things itself. At least we're a total 5 laps we got driven. So we're going to be spawning anything cars as well. So I'm not using the number 13. Let's just going to be finding the number 4. And I feel something is a little bit for... I'm not going to be gone too long. So I have to hurry for this. I'll make sure we're going to be pretending that summer is going to be like that. Using the number 98 that I just spawned this vehicle. And this is absolutely Randy Gunseman as well. So I'm probably using of this vehicle. So we're going to be taking a look at this front end. But probably there must be some kind of debris going on around into the front bumper. Let's going inside of that vehicle, and we're going to be keeping on focusing for many laps as possible, and eventually we're hitting all the way to 168 miles an hour. It's going to be the lap number 6, so it's lap number 5. We're going to be taking all the way to the 4 laps, and it's going to be for something is a little bit for this thing. So I'll be making sure that I'll be slowed down for just a little bit without going for outside. And the last thing we need to do is going to be try to slow down. It's just like Daytona USA with banking corners, but without banking corners, it was just Pocono. it is going to be for making something for stressed out. So lap number 6 is literally going to be for my last 3 laps around for this thing. And what I just gonna be guiding a little bit for this thing. So don't ever be dumb for this. That I just gonna be continuing around for this thing. Overall, this is going to be making for about 4 nonsense. So looks like the car is going to be sideways. And we just eventually missed it. And we eventually lose the amount of lap times, and it's not going to be gone too long. Now I should be able to brake for this thing. And we just slightly lose speed and hit the wall. And it's just a wall contact. Lap number 7, it's about 2 laps to go, and most likely it's going to be making for insanely over 60 seconds. So start braking into that billboard. Start braking into the last billboard as well. And continue to throttle all the way to 168 miles an hour. Make sure you turn early, not too early for this thing as well. I think I just eventually turned too early for this thing. And looks like this is absolutely going to be gaining for so much laps. And then, that you might able to see for this reference of this thing. And I'm going to be your lap guide as well in Pocono Raceway. But looks like we have just came into the final lap, but that is it for now. And we just able to return back into the pits until we're going to be end of this video for literally right now. As we didn't able to come for this thing, but looks like we just hit the wall a little bit. And that is going to be causing penalties as well for hitting the wall. And then it's going to be the last 4,000 milliliters to go before we might able to slightly out of fuel. Well, once we get there, well, let's just head back into the pits and receive the final results. And I wouldn't be able to get around here for the last thing to do. And I just literally missed the pit lane. Right there. Let's get back into the pits immediately. It's not going to be very possible to do. So, here are my second results. That we just completely jumped out. And running that we're going to be seeing like this thing. Still over 50 seconds around here for the fastest lap times. And my fastest lap is going for 51.383. And I'm pretty not sure it's gonna be the fastest. Well, it was gotta be cheated as well. And you know why? It's gonna be most likely Joe Killer. And I'm probably gonna be jumping in this thing. And we will probably rethink it's Ayrton Senna time. We're probably is gonna be making a little bit for one thing. So my best thing to do is I'm going to beat the lap time for under 50 seconds. It is going to be very impossible. I think this is going to be very impossible. So all you have to do is going to be draft your way into it's one possible, and it's going to be really impossible to do this. So when draft with other kinds of players, that doesn't going to be literally make any sense of all. And I should be able to keep on speeds as really possible. So we're going to be for 2 laps to go. And finally, this is going to be the end of this video immediately. I'm not going to be quick this out. For over 15 minutes of this video, I just came here. Completely hit the wall for this time. And no penalty slightly as going to be going always. As we just might able to get around here and turn too early, which is slightly hit the yellow line, which is going to be causing for penalties as well. So, looks like I would be rather to slow down to get a little bit of a fuse and gain back our speeds as well. And I never able to forgot to hit the brakes. And looks like the final lap has dropped off. But looks like we're going to be finishing for just literally right now. Just hold the brakes a little bit. And we're just going to keep our speed balanced. And hit the wall one more time. But looks like that doesn't going to be really matters as well. Still going anything as well. And we didn't able to get for one more time. Oh, we missed it around for many more laps. And we're going to be might able to see the final results. Now, we're just going to be really slow. But without further ado, it's going to be a checkered flag here. And finally, we just eventually finish off. Alright, we're going to be seeing the final results for right now. So, in the end of today's video, looks like we got our final results for still likely this thing. I'm not sure. We almost beat 50 seconds around here. It's almost a good time. The fastest lap is going to be 50.913. And that is going to be like the fastest lap. Ayrton Senna literally did it as well. So, thanks for watching and for all your support. If you don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy for this thing. And it's absolutely all it. And this is going to be Turbo Concept signing off. And I'm going to be seeing you around here in Michigan International Speedway. And don't worry. And that is absolutely, I'm going to be talking to you mini lads and NASCAR fans all later. And Formula 1 fans too.